Father's Day. Father's Day has always been a tough time of year for me, and I'm just gonna hold my phone because I don't have a stand or anything right now to put it on. And I promised I'd do a video today, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Um, Father's Day has always been a tough time for me because of the fact that my father wasn't a father growing up, and I could sit here and tell you about all the things that went wrong and, the situation at hand of why we don't have a relationship and why I grew up without a father. But that's not the purpose of this video. And I'm not here to speak down on him per se, but to just explain some things to you guys. So every year, Father's Day has been hard and my birthday has been even harder because my birthday has always been right next to Father's Day. For some reason, I was born right next to Father's Day. And because of that, I grew up and every party I ever had, no one was able to come. So we never really had parties. We just hung out as a family because all my friends had fathers. So they spent Father's Day with their father like they should have. So I never really had parties like I should have, I guess. But every year I remember thinking to myself and saying, maybe this year my dad will call me on Father's Day. Maybe this year he'll say he'll call me on my birthday and say, happy birthday, I'm great to have you no matter, the situation. But it never did. It never happened. It never was a wish that came true. So because of that, I always dreaded my birthday and I dreaded Father's Day, in all honesty. It was never something I really admitted to people, but it was something I dreaded. And it was always hard. And I remember almost every Father's Day waking up and crying because of the fact that everybody got to celebrate Father's Day with their father, and I didn't. And they always used to put these great quotes up and pictures of them and their dad doing crazy stuff. And I was just like, yeah, I never experienced that. I don't know what that's like. So I asked God, when I forgave my father, and I told myself, it was no longer something I desired. I'm not going to wish and pray for my father to be in my life anymore. I'm at an age now where I grew up. I don't need a father to be there for me anymore. I'm already grown. I did it this far. Why can't I do it from now on? Kind of thing. So I stopped necessarily praying and wishing for that. And I just prayed that God would not take that bitterness away, that I wouldn't feel like I missed out on something, that I had a void. And I just expected, God would just eventually just take it away, not fill it or restore me and my dad's relationship. Just take it away. Bye. So it never happened. That void was never taken away, to be honest. And I used to wonder why. I feel like I have I do. Goodness, I don't know what that is on my nose. That looks bad. Oh, okay, stop. Anyways, as I got older, it became more apparent that my father just didn't want to be in my life, that he just didn't want to be a father. And that was hard for me to accept because I used to always think, what did I do? What was wrong with me? Why couldn't he love me? And it was never an issue with myself. And it was something that I had to really realize and get over. And once I did, and I prayed and I told God, I forgive him for everything. I don't hold anything against him. God, I just want to live my life and I don't want to hold on to this. I don't want this to stop me from whatever it is you have for me. So then about 2 years ago, God brought a man into my life. And this man from day one showed me a way a father should love me, showed me the care that a father should have given me. He became a father role in my life so quickly. And I had met many men before that, but no one really cared the way, and it wasn't their job, so I never expected them to. But when Barty came in my life, it was like I had a dad. It was like someone cared. Someone thought that I was good enough to show me how a man should treat me, to show me what I deserve, the fatherly love that I never had. And I mean, the way when I go visit him, how happy he gets that I'm around, how excited he gets, how he constantly reminds me, like, how happy he is that I'm there. Like, that's something I always wanted from my father. That's something I always desired, but I never got. And when God brought this man into my life, he gave me that. He gave me the thing that I had wished for on so many birthdays, that I had prayed for so many years, and I never expected it to come in the form of a human, of a person. I just expected God to heal it, kind of thing. And he gave me so much more. And this Father's Day, I was afraid. Like, I didn't want to celebrate Father's Day, because even though I saw this man as a father figure, he wasn't my father. And I couldn't expect him to spend Father's Day with me. He had his own kids to spend Father's Day with. But I did. I ended up spending Father's Day with him. And for the first time in my life, I was able to truly celebrate a Father's Day with a man that cared for me in a way that my own father couldn't do. With a man that showed me within a matter of 2 years the love I should have had my whole entire life. And I am forever, forever grateful for that. But we're not going to cry. So I was able to spend a Father's Day the way it should have been. I woke up early in the morning and I cooked him a breakfast. I mean, it was laid out, the whole nine: bacon, eggs, grits, sausage, cinnamon rolls, biscuits. He had it all. And to me, even though I was just cooking breakfast to him, to me that meant so much to me, to be able to give a man a Father's Day card, someone that I saw as a father. It wasn't just like some normal person or some random person. It was someone that I saw as a father in my life. And I was able to tell them, thank you, Dad. You know, I know that you didn't birth me, but you did something that my own father couldn't do. And to me, that makes you more of a man than anyone else I know. And I just want people to understand and know that, like, Father's Day, if you don't have a father, if he hasn't been there, it doesn't have to be bitter. It doesn't have to be a time that you dread, because for years I did. But instead, remember, like, the people that God have put into your life, the people that God have given you to show you this. And I was able to experience this for the first time this year. And now I know why people love Father's Day. It was such an amazing experience just to see how happy he was coming out of his room, seeing that I made him breakfast. Like, something so small was so much, it meant so much to him. And I spent the day with him and his two sons, and one of his sons' girlfriend or wife or something. But never once did they complain that I was with them, because I wasn't his child. They didn't have to share their father with me, especially not on Father's Day, but they did. And they did it so humbly. And it was such a great experience for me to be able to see and celebrate a Father's Day. And I look forward to the next one. And I just want to give a big thank you to Barty, because he has been everything and more that I always prayed for in a father. So Father Days won't be bitter for me anymore. They won't be sad, but they'll be a celebration of a man God brought into my life to show me that I was good enough to be loved, that I was good enough to be cared for. My father, my biological father, just couldn't see that. But God brought me someone that did. So, you guys have a blessed day, and thank you for listening.